Welcome back to SBR Forum Videos. The AFC West, could it potentially have 3 playoff teams in 2015? I think it could, but a lot of things are going to have to go right for all 3 of the clubs for it to happen. But we'll start it off with the team that definitely has the best chance to make the playoffs, and that's the divisional favorite from Bovada Sportsbook. Of course, I'm speaking of the Denver Broncos, coming in at -200 to win this division. But the Broncos are not without their question marks. Of course, Peyton Manning kind of fell off just a little bit towards the end of last season and into the playoffs. Broncos were really carried by their running attack, with C.J. Anderson, of course, being a bull for this Broncos club. Coming in, I think they're definitely still the favorite off of a 12-win season. Definitely a lock to win at least double digits once again. But they did lose Julius Thomas, one of Peyton Manning's favorite red zone targets. Of course, they were able to bring back Demaryius Thomas, however. So all is not lost for the Denver Broncos. However, at -200, I'm personally not willing to take the chance on the chalk here of the Denver Broncos to win this division. I'd rather get a little bit better value, maybe potentially bet them to win the AFC this season. But at -200, I'm not quite excited about the price I'm getting here for Denver right now in this offseason here heading into training camp. Now, next up for the AFC West is the Kansas City Chiefs. A lot of people really high on Kansas City this season, as well they should be. They really should have, once again, a very solid defense. They brought in Jeremy Maclin, an old friend of Andy Reid's, to help out the offense here with Alex Smith. But things are still in question for this club, and if they can't turn around things on offense to compete with the high-powered offenses in this division, it could be a lost season for the Kansas City Chiefs, and no better than 8-8. There still is a tough schedule to go here for this Kansas City Chiefs team, so not quite too excited about them at 4-1. However, next team up in the AFC West is the San Diego Chargers at 5-1 to win this division from Bovada. This is definitely a bet I'm willing to take, and I get into a little bit more of this in another video if you want to check that out. However, San Diego has all the tools needed to really come out of this division and beat the Denver Broncos. Am I expecting it? No, but at 5-1, the price is definitely there to make it at least worth your while. Melvin Gordon should absolutely be unleashed for this club. And while their run defense is still a little questionable, I think their passing defense is definitely going to be solid enough to compete with some of the powered offenses in this division, namely, of course, the Denver Broncos. Overall, I think the San Diego Chargers are definitely trending in the right direction. Phillip Rivers, if he has another year like he did in 2014, this team is absolutely headed back to the playoffs and can potentially upset some teams here in the AFC West, potentially for that division. And finally, of course, the tending to be the bottom feeder of this division is the Oakland Raiders, coming in at 12-1 though, which is actually a little bit better of a price than they've been getting over the last couple years. And I like the direction that this Oakland Raiders club is trending in. Well, I'm not expecting much more than 5, maybe 6 wins for this club this season. I still think they are definitely turning things around in this club. Of course, Amari Cooper added to Derek Carr's young arsenal should absolutely be a good move for this club. And another year of Carr's development, I think, is going to make this club viable at least. And on defense, I think it should be solid as well. Now, they're not going to compete for the division, probably not going to compete for a playoff spot either, and especially because this team and this division has to play a very, very tough schedule, having to play both the NFC and the AFC North, 2 very tough divisions. So, not expecting too much, but don't be surprised if you see the Oakland Raiders back in the playoffs within the next year or 2. I think they are absolutely on the right path here. But that'll do it for me this time. Make sure you check out some of our other AFC previews coming out throughout the week here from Sportsbook Review. But until next time, for SBR Forum Videos, I'm Jordan Sharp.